Hey guys, Steven here back with another video, and today I just want to thank you guys for 100,000 subscribers. It's kind of a big childhood dream of mine. I have my play button here. I just got it like a month ago, so that's why I haven't made this video until this point. But like truthfully speaking, it was a really big goal of mine when I started out with my channel. Like I knew I was gonna hit this milestone, I just didn't know when. But I wanted to make this video because I think a lot of people think it's not achievable when it really is. I've made videos on how to get 100 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers. I'm gonna talk about how you can reach 100,000, and I honestly think that it's all the same. Like honestly, it's just creating videos and promoting it. I'm just gonna be talking about some things I did that really helped me out. Before I get started, this video is sponsored by bookmark.com. It's a free website builder. It has e-commerce integration, meaning you can create your own online store, and you can actually create your website in a couple minutes by only answering 7 simple questions. Bookmark.com is able to do this because of their artificial intelligence, and they'll actually create their website right in front of your eyes in under 2 minutes. And in addition to this, it's very responsive on mobile devices. So if you guys want to check out bookmark.com, it will be in the description. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video and hopefully it helps you out. Let's just get straight into it. So in previous videos where I talked about how to grow your channel, I mentioned the 3 C's, and I really need to stress on these 3 C's because this is literally how I get my subscribers, how I get my views. And it sounds very cliche, and it's cliche for a reason. People keep saying it because it is working for them. So the first C is consistency. Like I gotta tell you, like whenever I am not consistent, I literally, like my channel does not grow if I'm not consistent. Second is collaboration, which I should be doing more of. Personally, I used to collab with everybody, but collaboration just helps bring different audiences to you, and it makes making videos easier actually, because you do like half the work, someone else does half the work. It's also more refreshing in terms of content because whenever I do collabs, I kind of think like deeper level, and I think of different concepts I can do and how it fits someone else's channel. What I would do if I were you is make a list of different content creators around your size, or maybe even a little bigger. Think of a video you can make with each of them and then make the video. This will bring more attention to your channel, more content, and it's just fun that way, and it's less work. And then communication's the last one. So when I mean communication is you got to communicate with your fan base, whether this is 10 people or 100,000. Like up until now, I almost reply to every one of my comments, and that kind of attracts people to come back because I'm not just this guy on the internet that is there, like I'm just higher than them. When you're communicating with people and replying to their DMs and their comments and stuff like that, it builds a relationship. And if you provide value in a relationship, people will come back. Same reason why you are still friends with some people, because they benefit you in some way, they provide you value, they're nice to you, they appreciate your feedback, right? So in the same way, you should be communicating with your fan base and anybody that watches your video. If you have 2 comments and you're not replying to any of them, I gotta say that's kind of weird because those 2 people are your entire fan base. So you should be appreciating them. I also mean this through other social platforms like Twitter, Facebook, and everything like that, not just YouTube. I reply to all my DMs and stuff like that. I constantly communicate. I run polls to see what people actually want in their videos, which thumbnails better for this video, because I actually appreciate the feedback, because those are the people that I'm making content for. Now I'm going to go into some things that are a little bit more specific. Those 3 things are very general, but I think people still don't do it. So one thing is relevant content. And what I mean by relevant content is like what's happening right now. So a lot of the ways I find out what's relevant is because I'm in it. Like I'm a teenager, I'm on Instagram, like all these teenagers, they know like weird facts. They just know weird news because they're just on the internet long enough that they know everything. Like if you go back to my older videos, when Stranger Things came out, I made a tutorial on it. When the Marvel's Defenders came out, I made a tutorial on that. And just recently, Life of Pablo Anniversary, I made a tutorial on how to make the cover. Same thing with the 3 Drake albums, I made a tutorial on how to make the covers. You always got to find an excuse to make content. I've told this to a lot of people in real life whenever they ask me for advice. Like for example, I had a photo with this play button, right? And the way I'm gonna market that photo or even market this video is through that photo. Like if I'm already taking a picture of this, what I could do is I could just go on Instagram after this video is uploaded and post a picture with this and like, oh, new video on how I got 100,000 subscribers. You gotta find an excuse to post, and you gotta find ways to market the video. So when I released a preset pack, yeah, sure, I can upload a video, but I can post on Instagram, oh, here's before and afters of each photo. Same thing with Twitter. You always gotta find an excuse to post, whether this is someone's birthday and maybe you've taken photos for them in the past. But in addition to this, you should have other content that is called Evergreen Content, which is content that will always be relevant. So you can get like spikes in views if you do these trendy videos, but you also want to make videos that will stay relevant forever and people will still search up like 5 years from now. So for me, that content is like how to make an intro, how to make a thumbnail, best fonts to use, because people will still continue to search this up. It isn't just like, how do I do this trendy effect? How do I do the smooth blur transition, right? Because those things only stay relevant for a moment in time, while this other content should be relevant forever. Next is branding. What I mean by this is everything should look the same. Like your website, your logo, your banner, your thumbnails, they should have a consistent theme. I think mine is very clean, and a lot of my thumbnails have like light leaks in them, very colorful, but they're also very clean. I like to match it with my photos, like that's that sort of theme. But even on your Instagram feed and other social platforms, like the content should be like all the same, really, like in terms of like the theme. Like if you're a music enthusiast and you're posting on Twitter, you shouldn't really be posting anything other than music, because it's not relevant to your fan base or, you know, the type of content you make. Like if you're just like, oh my god, this computer is broken or something, like it has nothing to do with anything unless you also produce music, for example, and you can't make music anymore. But if you're just saying random stuff that has nothing to do with your content, it's gonna affect your channel and your other accounts. Like if you're on YouTube and you're posting comedy sketches, you shouldn't be posting tutorials as well. You really need to find a specific thing that you want to focus on. Next is SEO. SEO, search engine optimization. 90% of my views come from the search engine, not even people just seeing it in the subscription box or recommended videos. This may be different for everybody. I know a lot of the more trendy videos and funny videos get more views from recommendations, but I think if your content is searchable, meaning it's not just like a comedy sketch, like no one's gonna search up like a skit on YouTube, right? No one just searches up skits. But if you're like making content like me, like how to do something, like tutorials, you want to learn search engine optimization. I have a whole video on it, it'll be in the description. But basically you want to learn how to title your videos, what thumbnails look good, how to write descriptions, how to do tags, what playlists to add your videos to. A lot of my views come from playlists, also because when someone sees one video and it's in a playlist, they see other relevant videos that they may be interested in. Otherwise, what happens is they see one video, they may not even subscribe, and they go on to watch other people's videos. But if they just see a bunch of videos on the side tab right there, then they might be intrigued to subscribe because they see other videos that are similar to the ones that help them. Next thing is call to action. So this is sort of what I mentioned before, where people sort of just watch one video and they don't really subscribe or like the video, they just go on. So if you want to get people to actually commit to your videos, you want to do call to actions, which is like, oh, like this video, oh, subscribe. So what a lot of people do is at the beginning of their videos, they explain what type of videos they make. They're like, oh, come back every Tuesday for a tutorial or something like that. That way people are intrigued and want to stay tuned. Otherwise, you're just making a one-off video and people watch that and leave. Like also just increasing the engagement on the video and the interaction by saying, oh, like comment below what you think about this or what your favorite camera is or something like that. That may also intrigue more people to actually get involved in your channel and interact with other people in the comments. And that always benefits the channel, you know, if it gets comments and likes and stuff like that. And yeah, honestly, I think that's it. Like just like the little breakdown right here is make content that you like so it's easier to make. Make it very specific about what you want to post and only post that. Get feedback from the comments and reply to the comments. Apply that feedback for the next video and promote the video on other social media and find ways for it not to be spammy. Like for example, when I was talking about my play button photo, I already took a picture with my play button because, you know, it's cool to hold the play button and stuff like that. I decided to make a video on it. So now what I can do is post the video. So post this video and advertise it on Instagram by saying, oh, you can also check out, you know, a little video on how I got 100,000 subscribers if you're interested, instead of just posting a link on Twitter or Facebook. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit the thumbs up button. My name is Steven, and I'll see you in the next one.